The crimson alert lights bathed the bridge of the Zephyrian flagship Dominion's Pride in an ominous glow. Fleet Commander Vexathera's forearms trembled as the automated warning echoed through the ship's corridors. For the third time in as many minutes, warning, a human war vessel has entered. The combat zone. All ships maintain defensive positions. How is that possible? Vexathera's voice cracked through her translator, the usually melodious tones of her species distorted by fear. The humans were driven back to their home system cycles ago. They shouldn't have anything left that could— Commander, interrupted Navigation Officer Kreetok, his scaled hands dancing over holographic displays. Long-range sensors confirm it. Single vessel, human configuration. It's broadcasting on all frequencies. The bridge fell silent except for the hum of life support systems. Vexathera had heard the stories, dismissed them as propaganda meant to boost morale among the coalition forces. Tales of human vessels appearing from nowhere, turning entire battles with nothing more than outdated technology and what the other species called human stubbornness. Put it through, she commanded, settling into her command throne. Static filled the bridge speakers before clearing to reveal a calm, measured human voice speaking in perfect galactic standard. This is Captain Sarah Chen of the Earth vessel Defiant. You have 30 seconds to cease your bombardment of the civilian colony on Kepler 442b and withdraw from this system. Tactical. Officer Mordak's mandibles clicked in what passed for laughter among his species. Commander, their vessel registers as a single light cruiser. We have 47 ships in this fleet, including 3 dreadnoughts. Shall I prepare to— Belay that order, Vexathera said sharply, though she couldn't explain why. Something in the human captain's tone gave her pause. It wasn't bravado or desperation. It was the voice of someone stating a simple fact. Human vessel, she broadcast back. You are outnumbered 47-1. Your species' fleet was scattered. You have no reinforcements coming. Withdraw immediately or we will be forced to destroy you. The response came without hesitation. Negative. You have 15 seconds remaining. Vexathera's tactical display showed the human ship holding position between the coalition fleet and the planet below. It hadn't powered weapons, hadn't launched fighters, hadn't even raised shields. It simply sat there, a tiny speck against the stars, as if its mere presence was threat enough. Commander, whispered Communications Officer Yolandra, her usually bright purple skin having faded to a sickly gray. I'm picking up chatter from the other ships. The hegemony vessels are requesting permission to withdraw. The Confederacy ships are powering down offensive systems. They're afraid. Afraid of what? It's one ship. But even as she said it, Vexathera felt the creeping dread that had been growing in her chest since the warning first sounded. She had been present at the Battle of Rigel 7, where a single human destroyer had held off an entire battle group long enough for civilian transports to escape. She had commanded the pursuit fleet at Vega Prime, where human fighters had somehow outmaneuvered ships with superior technology through nothing more than sheer audacity and tactical brilliance that bordered on madness. Time's up, came Captain Chen's voice, still eerily calm. The human ship suddenly blazed to life. Energy readings spiked beyond anything Vexathera had seen from a vessel that size. The Defiant's hull began to glow with an inner light, and weapons that shouldn't exist on a ship of its class extended from hidden compartments. Impossible, breathed Mordak. Those energy signatures, they're channeling their entire reactor output through some kind of modified plasma array. They'll burn out their own systems, unless they don't intend to survive the engagement, Vexathera realized with growing horror. The first salvo from the Defiant struck 3 coalition destroyers simultaneously. The precision was impossible, the power behind each shot enough to crack battle-hardened shields like glass. But what truly terrified the coalition crews was the trajectory of the human ship itself. Captain Chen wasn't trying to outmaneuver the fleet. She was flying straight through it. All ships concentrate fire on the human vessel, Vexathera commanded, but her words were lost in the chaos as the Defiant tore through their formation like a meteor through tissue paper. The human ship absorbed hits that should have vaporized it, returned fire with weapons that somehow struck targets behind cover, and pulled maneuvers that defied physics. But more than that, it fought with a fury and determination that seemed to infect space itself. One by one, coalition vessels began to withdraw. Not because they were being destroyed, though several had been, but because they recognized Something in the human ship's attack pattern that went beyond tactics or strategy. It was the rage of a species that had been pushed too far. "Commander," Kretok's voice was barely a whisper. "I'm reading massive gravitational distortions at the system's edge. Multiple contacts dropping out of hyperspace." Vexithera's blood turned to ice as her sensors revealed the truth. A dozen human vessels, then 20, then 50, all broadcasting the same calm message from Captain Chen. "This is the human fleet. You were warned." As the Coalition vessels fled in disorder, leaving the colony world unharmed, Vexithara finally understood why that simple warning carried such weight throughout the galaxy. Humans didn't make threats. They made promises, and they always kept their word.